doing a series where I make games, but every single time I make a game, I add 1 more minute to the timer. Today is day 11, so I have 11 minutes to make a game. Let's get started. For today, I decided to do a movement-based action shooter game. In this game, I plan that you have a shotgun, and that shotgun is what boosts you and moves you, and there's no other way to move. I first started off by making the enemies, and I imported A-Star into the project so that the enemies can have pathfinding. After spending an embarrassingly big chunk of my time on A-Star, which came back to bite me in the butt later at the end, I started working on the actual scripting part of the game. I first started by making the player script. And the main thing of the player script is the movement, and what I want the movement is when you click, it boosts you in the opposite direction. I achieved this by first, when you click, taking the position of the player minus the position of the mouse. This gives us a vector which points in the position of the mouse. I then invert that vector and I apply that to the force of the player. I then finished the map by placing some squares for you to be able to jump around, and I made a death condition when you collide with an enemy. I then started working on the enemy spawner script. The enemy spawner script is really simple. I just wait every second, and every single second I spawn a new enemy in a random space that is inside the boundaries of the map. In the end, we got this pretty fun, small, fast-paced game, which is actually pretty difficult. It's actually really difficult to, avoid the enemies while still trying to shoot them, but the movement actually feels really nice. But I really like the idea of this project, and I think it could use some renovations. Like I said, I really enjoyed working on this project, so I decided to work on it a bit longer. I added Cinemachine, which makes the camera movement smoother, and just added camera movement in general. I fixed the A-Star pathfinding a bit, because the enemy was getting stuck on corners a lot. After that, I made the map a lot larger, and instead of making it so that when you boost, you also automatically shoot at enemies, I made it 2 different modes that you can switch by right-clicking, and the boost mode and the shoot mode, and pretty self-explanatory what they do. I also added a slow-mo effect when you hold down the mouse, and I'm pretty sure that's all that I added. After a couple weeks of me putting off this project, I have this finished product where the movement feels great, the slow motion makes you feel really cool, and overall I feel like it's a really cool project. If I turned this into an actual project instead of like a 2-hour thing, then I feel like this would be really entertaining, and even in this state it is really entertaining. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, and goodbye.